There's been one project holding me back from really getting started on the upper deck of my layout, and that's putting the lighting in behind me on the lower deck. As you can see, that's what we're doing today. We're going to be installing some of these LED strip lights beneath the layout, and it has a few complications that are going to make it a bit more difficult to do, and we'll get more into that later. You're also going to need soldering iron, some 16 gauge stranded wire, and a little bit of solder as well, and plus some terminal barrel plug adapters and some heat shrink tubing, and that will get you going. So let's get started on this project. So here's the area I'm going to be working on right here. Now what I need to do is basically I need to put a strip of LEDs along here all the way. But the problem that I have is that I basically have three distinct sections and I need to be able to take it apart. So I'm gonna need to put one section here, cut, then do another section that goes underneath this drop section, cut, and then go underneath the other section. So I've got a roll here and I've got to basically measure out the sections. Now this has a barrel plug adapter on one side, but I'm gonna have to put on more barrel plug adapters because that's how I'm going to connect all of these sections together. So we're gonna go ahead and measure this out roughly. We're just gonna rough it out. It looks pretty good. Now the way that you cut these is they have little breaks on them. You can see right here that they have this little spot, these little 4 dots. You cut the little line right in between those 2 dots, and then that's how you just kind of do the custom lengths. Now for the drop module, you can see we have some nice little gaps in the supports. We're gonna run the LEDs right through there, but first I gotta do the measurement. So let's go ahead and knock that out. Now the nice thing about these is also they have an adhesive back. You can see the little 3M sticker. So you just pull that off and then you'll stick it up to the top. And then we'll do one more section over here. So about right there. Now the next thing we need to do is we need to put some barrel plugs on these so that they can all connect to each other. So here is basically what I have to do this. So obviously I've got my lights, I've got some 16 gauge, I believe it's 16 gauge stranded wire right here. And then I've got my terminal barrel plug adapters and the way that those work, like that. And then they have screw terminals for the wires, and this will allow us to adapt something to this right here. So let's go ahead and get started. I actually finally got a wire crimper. I picked this up at Tractor Supply. And give it some extra length. I think about that is pretty good. Pull them apart like that. Now for this first one here, that already has one end, so we'll need to put a male end on the other. And the thing about these is they are marked, and you can see that they have a negative and a positive. So we're going to do red for positive, and we'll do black for negative. So I'm gonna start by tinning these pads just a little bit. I'm thinking of new. And now we're just gonna come in with this. There we go. And we'll do the black. And there we go. Now, one thing I'm going to do that's not a necessary step is I want to put a little bit of heat shrink tubing on there. You don't have to do this, but it's definitely going to make it a little bit more robust. They don't need much of it all. So I'm just going to thread this through. I'm just going to slide it on top right there. And then I just take the side of my soldering iron and let the heat touch it, and it should shrink right up. Now I can attach the male barrel plug. Either red to positive, black to negative. And there we go, that's one down. And now I just gotta do 2 more, so let's get that done.
I've got everything built and I can go ahead and install these. Okay, so I have my first one right here, and what I need to do is, you can see the adhesive backing. I just need to peel that off right now. And I'm not going to peel it all the way because I'm going to slowly put this on there, but we're just going to go ahead and take it and stick it right there. And I knocked over the camera. And just once we get about halfway, I can peel it as it goes. It should be perfect. There it is. And one thing about the wires right here, they will kind of weigh it down. So I like to take some painter's tape where the wires are and just use that to secure the wires. It's a very easy way, and you can change it easily as well. Do that, please. And I knocked the camera over again. Now we need to take the next one and thread it through these holes right here. So let's go ahead and get that done. Okay, so you may run into a little bit of an issue. If you didn't think ahead like me, you may run into an issue where the heat shrink tubing is on the adhesive back. So I'm just going to take and do a little bit of a cut with a hobby knife, and don't really have to, you can just score it a little bit and it'll pop off just fine. Put some tape to hold that up there, and then we'll just keep peeling it. And then we'll just put some adhesive. We'll just let it stick as much as it can. And I said the only tricky part here is really just doing the holes. We'll just thread it all the way up here. And it should be just about perfect. Let's go ahead and pull all the adhesive off. And we're going to tape that wire up so that it doesn't pull the light strip down. And then we can connect them. The adhesive strips. I think I actually went a little bit long on this one. That's okay. It'll make it easier to adapt if I ever come along. I'm gonna take the wire and tape it up here because I don't really need it right now, but it'll make it easy to access. So now that I came back to this, I actually noticed that the adhesive did not hold, which is actually kind of a first for me. And I don't know if it's a combination of the weight of the plugs and everything, but what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna just super glue everything in place. So it should be a quick fix.
Now, just so you guys can see, I'm going to give you a little bit of a before and after. I don't think the camera really does justice to this, but it makes it look so much better, and I'm going to be able to do so much more back there simply because I have light now, and I can get started on the upper deck in earnest. If you want some more tutorials, I've got some old lighting videos that I've done and everything in a playlist right here. You can check that out. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, I'm Jimmy from the DIY and Digital. Stay safe, be kind, and happy railroading.